Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be reviewing comebacks and debuts of September 2023. I know I've been gone and that's because school's been a lot. I'll try to be active, but it won't be like how it was in the summer. Please subscribe for more content like this. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. But sometimes is definitely not the direction I expected BOYNEXTDOOR to take after t-ara. It's clear that there is more to BOYNEXTDOOR's storyline than just liking a girl. The song is not as catchy as Serenade or One and Only, but I definitely prefer it over them. I appreciate But Sometimes as a song and the sounds that are presented within the track. I didn't know much about Zico as an artist until BOYNEXTDOOR made their debut, but from what I had originally knew about him, he released more punkish type of music, so it was shocking to see them debut with a brighter concept. But then switching to the punk concept right after, the edgier tone in But Sometimes seems to satisfy that expectation. It also sounds on brand for Zico. I am glad that they do explore an edgier sound, as BOYNEXTDOOR sounds much more engaging in this form. I really like how straightforward the punk rock instrumentation was. The guitar riffs and drumming were very expressive in delivering the punk rock sound, but also they keeps the energy upbeat enough to form But Sometimes into a dance track. The melodies in But Sometimes were memorable, particularly in the chorus. There is something about those melodies and the group's shouty delivery that just clicks and works tremendously well. Elsewhere, there was some other strong delivery from the members. For example, the second verse rapping sequence was top-notch and well executed. I also liked how clean the final moments of the bridge were, in both instrumental and vocal departments. It made for a really nice incline towards the final chorus. Overall, But Sometimes is an amazing song that was definitely produced and thought out well. Coming into their debut era, I didn't know what to expect from Rise. Siren definitely put me in the mindset of a more loud and powerful sound, but as we got closer to the release of Get a Guitar, they released Memories which had a more toned down and Y2-kish sound. Get a Guitar ventured away from the normal SM experimental type of sound seen normally with artists like NCT, Aespa, and Red Velvet. The song definitely leans more on the side of my musical taste, which already gave the song a good impression on me. The song didn't stray far from the SM vocals. The vocals were quite refreshing to hear. While there isn't much of a standout from this department, I did enjoy the simple melodies and the light approach the members took. Nothing felt too heavy and this made their vocals charming. The repetition and hooks were all very catchy and this helps makes Get a Guitar a memorable piece. Oh, also the absence of rapping in this song is notable, but felt just right. The song from the start never felt like a rap song. I feel like if SM decided to include a rap in Get a Guitar, it would sound out of place and would make the track feel awkward and out of place. Knowing that Shotaro and Nctzen were ex-NCT members made me anticipate this release more. It felt like SM wanted to debut them, but NCT wasn't the best fit for them. Rise fits them more and they look better and more confident in Rise than in NCT. I could definitely tell that SM was trying to play it safe with Rise, probably taking notes after the debuts that didn't go well for being too experimental. I can see Rise taking a more experimental route in the future, but for right now, I love the place they are at in their career.
Welcome to the Pop-This Show, where we play and play the plastic dolls.
This whole album is the perfect example of what I call a roller coaster album. A roller coaster album is an album or EP that one half of the album is produced amazingly and exceeds my expectations, while the other half falls short. This is prevalent with New DNA. As said in my August ranking video, I didn't like TGIF due to the repetitiveness and it sounding like a song made simply for TikTok. But I loved New Dance. New Dance is the definition of the fresh, summer concept. Everything from the beats included to the raps and vocal tones hint towards this being a summer song. My expectations had been lowered after TGIF and half of me didn't even want to listen to New Dance, thinking it would be just like TGIF, but I was wrong. Another good track was Girl Gang. Girl Gang is probably the most XG-coded song on the whole album. Girl Gang reminds of Mascara and Tippy Toes, just more powerful. Girl Gang definitely is more of a tech or electric type of song. It almost reminds me of a glitch, where a lot is happening at once. Hinsu was a good introduction to the album and I had no real issues with the song. Similar to my opinions on New Jeans' song Get Up, X-Gene was way too short, but I digress. I found Puppet Show to be another one of those okay-ish songs on the album. It wasn't perfect, but it did have elements of XG. Like normal, the rapping, singing, and dancing were all on point. The song just didn't feel like something XG would release after Girl Gang. Overall, I felt like the album was all over the place, having its ups and downs, but I can't wait to see what they have in store for us next.
Either way I'm good. 전부 좋다고.
I said it once before, and I'll say it again. I cannot make bad music, and Either Way is no exception. The song opens with a dreamy and slowly progresses to slow yet faster rhythms and sounds. It's a soothing listen, not complicated. Nothing comes out at you as a surprise. The song itself was good, of course, but vocally and lyrically, Either Way shines brightest. The song is absolutely beautiful when you take the lyrics into consideration. The song goes deeper into a musical side of IVE that we don't get to see often. I would love to know if there is some connection between I Am and Either Way. Releasing a sadder and more personal song after a self-confident type of song like I Am caught my eye immediately. Similar to how I Am told us a story, I'm wondering if Either Way is continuing that story. Either Way expresses feelings of pain and hurt. Taehyung expressed in one of her lines the struggles of dealing with hate for simply being herself, maybe making a reference to the hate IVE has gotten for simply being themselves. Liz further expresses the thought of embracing the fact that they are human too and that they aren't perfect, trying to deflect from undue hate and judgment given by the public. Just like the lyrics, the vocals in Either Way shine throughout the song. For me, Taehyung, Yoongi, and Liz really delivered their lines well with their voices. Liz especially has an angelic tone and musical identity to her voice. Taehyung improved her vocal abilities a lot since I Am era, and it shows in her first line in the pre-chorus. It was way stronger than what I have normally expected from Taehyung. Yoongi delivers her lines with a powerful ballad tone, overall making her strong and powerful voice shine through the softness of her tone. Either Way as a whole feels like a song expressing the things people can't see with the naked eye. It expresses the struggles of coping with the harsh and judgmental nature of the public. Overall, Either Way was the best pre-release I've heard this year. Definitely a candidate for Song of the Year.
And if you let me, I wanna see it in motion in 3D.
Slow dancing is definitely not the type of song I would expect from someone like V. Upon hearing that V would be making his solo debut, I thought that it would be a release similar to 7 by Jungkook with a more vibrant and bright sound, but it was more toned down and calm. V's voice definitely fits with the sound he went for with slow dancing. The instrumental allowed his deeper vocals to be showcased more, and we really got to see a different and calmer side of V from the energetic side we heard in songs like On or Boy with Love. An issue I have with the song is how the instrumental does take up a good chunk of the song. As much as I loved how the instrumental allowed his vocals to shine, it was overshadowed by the long instrumental. While the song does seem like it has a message about the lack of privacy K-pop idols have because of K-pop stans, V did express that the song simply was a song made so he could relax. Unlike slow dancing, Jungkook's 3D follows a similar theme and pattern followed in 7. It was a catchy R&B song with a hook that does its job very well. I found 3D's open verse way more catchier than the one in 7. It just felt more grand and fun than 7. When it comes to collaboration though, Lotto easily takes the win. Jack Harlow's verse on 3D felt a little out of place and rushed, kind of like Hyunjin being added to Troy's song. Similar to 7, 3D presented a breezy yet cool sound. Sadly, just like 7, the song felt basic. 3D was a little more complicated than 7, but overall, it sounded more like a generic K-pop Western song than anything else. As much as I dislike some of the elements of these two songs, I must admit, V and Jungkook didn't release completely bad songs. I would say their songs were mid. RM still takes the lead with Indigo for me. That's all for today. Thank you all so much for tuning in and watching today's video. I just wanted to say I'm so grateful for how well you all received the last video. It is one of my best videos ever on my channel and I can't be more grateful. Please consider subscribing so you will be notified when I upload a new video. I hope you all have a wonderful day or night. Ivimolzz signing off.